Welcome to 24 News Channel. Let to show you about the hot news that has been taking around the world.
As authorities yesterday searched for officials suspected of killing 3 forestry patrollers in a brazen ambush near Mondulkiri's border with Vietnam, families, friends and colleagues struggled to make sense of the sudden deaths of their loved ones. Vathana, 26, had worked as a Geographic Information Systems staffer for Wildlife Conservation Society Cambodia, WCS, and just 6 months before going out on patrol Tuesday in Kiosima Wildlife Sanctuary. He was joined that day by military police officer Sok Vathana and Thun Sok Nay, a ranger with the Environment Ministry for the sanctuary. In the late afternoon, the 3 were suddenly ambushed about 20 kilometers from the border in Orayan district. Bunch Heat, the district police chief, said yesterday authorities are searching for Phu Pen, a police officer in charge of the Orolor border post, and Kut Va, the head of the Armed Forces Regiment 103. Mam Vanda, a spokesman for the Mondulkiri Provincial Court prosecutor, declined to identify the suspects, and provincial police would not comment. While they were patrolling, they were attacked, so they could not fight back because their group has only one gun, which was the military police officers, Bunch Heat said, adding that Vathana, the only armed officer, was the first to be shot. In total, 7 bullet casings from an automatic rifle were found at the scene, he said. Far from the borderlands of Mondulkiri yesterday, his wife Srainit, 25, recounted receiving the call that evening at their home in Pinmees village in Takao's Tramkok district. My husband always wanted to work in the forest. It made him feel free and happy. He really loved his job, she said. But while Kna loved his work, Srainit had been worried about the risks it entailed, perhaps all the more so since she gave birth to the couple's daughter a few months ago. But Kna, the youngest of 4 brothers and the first in his family to attend university, had reassured her, saying that he was clever, so everything will be alright. His mother, Clark Morm, wanted him to be an army medic, but the money for an education was tight. Instead, his 3 older brothers sacrificed so that he could attend the Royal University of Agriculture to study forestry, a career choice she said was born from a childhood passion for the forests. He always wanted to be a forestry director, she said. Morm noted that Kna was widely loved by his colleagues at WCS, many of whom were present at the family home yesterday, though others were at a funeral hundreds of kilometers away in Mondulkiri for Ranger Thun Sok Nay, a former WCS staffer himself. Sok Nay's brother, Yut Khan, 24, said yesterday his brother had both sacrificed his health and his time for the forest. He used to tell me that if one day there was a person having bad intentions against him because he protects the forest, he would dare to die, he said. We demand the authorities to find the 3 who were involved in shooting my brother. While authorities are putting blame squarely on officers working along the border, the details as to what sparked the confrontation have been scarce. National Police spokesman Kurth Chantharith said on Tuesday night that earlier that day there had been a report of confiscated chainsaws at the hands of an environmental official. The head of Border Police Unit 621 had instructed the head of the nearby border post to check on it, so he headed to the area with 2 soldiers. Soon thereafter, the shooting began. Chantharith could not be reached yesterday to confirm that Pen, the officer in charge of the Orolor border post, is indeed a suspect. Phien Linda, the wife of slain military police officer Vathana, said yesterday she received a call in the early afternoon from her husband, who told her he was tired from patrolling. When the phone rang 4 hours later, interrupting her work at her salon, it was his superior on the line. Vathana had been a military police officer for 7 years and had recently been working closely with WCS on patrols. Because Environment Ministry rangers are not allowed to carry guns, they are typically accompanied by military police. At his funeral at Wat Sansam Castle in Meanchi district yesterday, Linda praised her husband as a good man and father to 2 young daughters who always made sure his family had enough to eat. I hope authorities find justice for him because I lost a warm family. For my whole life, there will be no happiness, she said. The biggest thing is that I want them to find who killed my husband.